Get it, motherfuck. Hi cootie. Cunt. Subscribe to Lane Allen channel. Kaysen and Chasen Carson have STDs and HPV. Fuck all of you, my girl is hot as fuck. Back the duck off, Kaysen LOL. If you want to get a makeover, just come to my house. called CUM. ILL fucking come on your bitch. Happy nappy sucky one time machine gun sales are the watchers of A. We are anonymous.
get the run away from Pleasant. We pretty much head in a straight line there, but the action doesn't stop. 47 players here. You see Zucchini and Nico over here as well. And look in the bottom right-hand corner. We're over by Lonely, but look at the number of players who are in that next safe zone. There's only about 4 or 5 on the edge, and the other 40 players are going to have a long rotation over there. That's a lot of open space.
Yeah, we need either community launch pads, community rift, shadow bombs, whatever it is. Ballers, just get yourself to safety. Now is the time to go. Nico, look at this. Rift to go, slurps, half shields. He's ready. He's got no elims. He's trying to look, saying, I've got time. I'll mess with this player. Sky Virus. Unfortunately, not the T-Virus. Gonna get eliminated there.
So one fantastic thing that you can do, you might wonder why players are doing it. Players will set up a ramp directly behind them and then force themselves onto the wall. This goes back to the conversation we had before about those yellow builds. If you put the ramp and then you're standing in it, because the other wall ends up being broken, and you're well done from him there to close that one out. But the rest of the lobby, you have Rex, Psycho, Pine all over on this side. We already saw Psycho have an incredible performance, and not gonna meme on that because it really was that good, but Rex gets the wall.
Look at it. Squint tries a little bit. You can tell. The S and 2. 42 players remain. This is going to dictate what happens moving forward. Where is the new safe zone? Here we go. Down low by Lonely. Okay, so pretty even flat terrain. Like, there's a little bit of that little, like, incline, that little baby one there, but it's not like a mountain, right? They're going to be fine, especially with rotational tools.
So the first players who go will be fine. The second players won't, and that's why those hills end up being so bad. When you're going over kind of a change in verticality, you need to be going early or have utility, because if you're going late without utility and trying to build up, it doesn't matter how good of a builder you are. If everyone in the lobby has slapped brick and metal down there ahead of time, it takes forever to break through. You can't find your angles, and now we see Pika trying to take the wall away, drops back down through his edit. Storm Surge is on, so 9 players in the lobby will be pressured from that. Again, 30 is when it turns off. You see typical gamer picking up AU Kirky, and Pika trying to find the player, holding with the heavy snipe there. As Citizen snipes, just gets held by the entire zone. Pika goes for the shot, but does not hit it, and immediately pops his glider and just hangs out in the air. Wants nothing to do with all of this chaos on the mid and low ground.
Yeah, just let everyone duke it out, you know. As they're making rotations, the lobby's going to thin itself out. And look, this is exactly what you do. Just wait. Especially now, as people are trying to establish themselves, he's probably going to try and challenge someone for their high ground. Because you don't, down below, all they're thinking about is who can I pick off? How can I get to safety? Now, instead, here he's going to say, look, Zeke, I'm going to step ahead of you. I'm going to land there first, establish myself, and I'm going to look to gatekeep everyone that's trying to rotate in. A player here, he's going to get the wall blown out from his side. Good recovery, though. He did not lose that much life. He still has the 2 half shields as well, so he's still good to go. 28 people still left, though. Look at the rotation out of that shadow bomb.
So sick to be able to get out around the side and get over to the far, if he can now establish himself and begin shooting. But instead, you see him on the right side of the screen, just continues to extend out the shadow bomb and get to the top 25. Well done there from Pika. There's a reason he was in the top spot. There's a reason he's already qualified for solos. He's really, really, really ridiculously good at this game.
There you go, Rift forced there. So now Rex and everyone else, not from the same Rift, their own. Little girl up on top is taking shots at the mean old Fortnite play. There, look, another shadow bomb use. He wants this high ground. He's continued to contest our position, and he wants it. Rex here is going to try and get a little cheeky angle here.
Picking up Timberscale into that top 15, as you said. And additionally, too, there are a lot of top 10 players who were in this, players who last time we checked the leaderboard are up there right away. You can see Rex and Domo in there. CJ was in the lobby. A little girl pushes in and will pick up an Elam. Rex puts both of the straps on the side. 1, 2, and typical gamer gets taken down. He was on a spree of himself, but Rex says, don't you know who I am? I know who you are, but it's time you learn my name. Brilliantly done there from him.
Well, he's got a big galaxy brain and tiny little arms, but Pika is up on the high ground there. He's going to go ahead and try and contest. Fisco, I believe, is the way you would say that name. Now, Pika having a little bit of difficulty, but keep in mind, he's got the 8 builds. That's why he's not trying to get crazy beyond fast. Decimated, but Night Slayer says, I am the Pika Slayer. Go back to lobby, friends. And look at this. Fisco's like, oh, did something happen? I guess I'm just going to drop back down. Everyone down below, everyone okay?
Yeah,
I'm good.
Night Slayer showing off his Earth type right there now as Rex continues working on the mid-tarp. Does put down the first campfire, trying to get as much effective HP as he can. Will top off to 100 right before the storm that comes through. Finds the first shot. Can he connect afterward? And he does. That was Night Slayer right after he took out Domo. So now Rex on the low ground sends a player down. 1, 2, but Fisco catches himself right after. Fisco in your top right, Rex in your bottom right. 70 builds to 32. Fisco is going for an early campfire. He committed to,
no! Why would you stop it? Oh, no.
And so he stopped it because he saw that Rex was on the low ground and continued going through. So even if he had gotten it, he wouldn't have had the health advantage. But now the circle is closed. Rex just needs to hang out. He saw Fisco do it early, and he gets him. Rex had tagged him forever ago with it, pushing himself up to 39 points there, 19 from that match. Brilliantly done from Rex, but we're going to throw it on over to Dr. Lupo, who's in the studio.
Gentlemen, thank you. Legend has it there are a few things louder than the shriek of Zeke, but I will say the show and the shots from a lot of these players in NA West also standing out pretty loud, if I do say so myself. Speaking of which, we're going to take a quick look at the current NA West standings, so I'm going to now pivot and walk over to the board because that's what it says in the script. No, for real, NA West still going very, very deep right now. A lot of players competing for this top set of positions. Pika still holding it out all the way at the top there, 59 points, only 4 games played. I think he's playing a different version of Fortnite compared to everybody else. Symmetrical, Deuces, Sparl, Jarvis, Arkham, a ton of players, Harrians that we've seen over the course of the entire day so far from NA West. But I want to take 2 seconds real quick and look specifically at Symmetrical. 5 games played, 3 victory royales. Here's what's shown up so far. This is scary consistency minus this outlier number 3 there. But if you look in the bottom right, placement has been huge thus far. 70% of the 50 points that he's earned up until now. It's crazy. It's a spread like we have not typically seen. Usually we see closer to 40-60 or even a 50-50 down the line. But like I said, 5 games left, still Symmetrical on a solid push. See if he can maintain that top 1, 2, 3 position. You have to remember, if Pika does maintain number 1, he's already qualified. So those 2 positions for NA West shift down just one bump. A lot of competition still out there. This is the last week for solos across the board. This is the last set of games for the last region. Before we get to those, we got to take a quick 5-minute break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to cast this thing and knock out the rest of the weekend. See you in a bit.
Zeke, this is it. This is the last chance, all right? People need to know about this block party, all right? This is your last opportunity to get them involved, to get them hyped. Zeke, everyone's going to be there, all right? DJ Zeke's going to be there. DJ Sundown's going to be there. Everyone's going to be there, all right? The people are waiting. All right. You know what, man? I'm DJ Zeke. I don't need no card. But what you need to do is buy your tickets to the block party. Tickets are only $35, Fortnite fam. Listen, all right, June 15th, 16th at the LA Forum. Day 1, Creative Showdown. Listen, all right, Team Evolve built an incredible map. Spoiler alert, it's dope. Day 2, Celebrity Pro-Am. 50 pro gamers, 50 celebrities, all battling out for a $3 million charity prize pool. What more do you want? What more do you need? Fortnite fam, you need to be there because we are ready to party with you. Bam!
Heyo Fortnite fam, Sundown here, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the Flintlock pistol and its impact on competitive play.
The Flintlock pistol is a great addition. Sometimes it'll just change the course of a fight.
The things you can do is insane. You can get height with it. It shoots pretty far. You can almost use it as an AR at the beginning game just to get one shot. It'll hit for like 80, 90 in the body.
And this is looking really good for Horrify, but the Flintlock is going to get the high ground. Nikiva, such a smart play.
The Flintlock is a common and uncommon weapon that uses heavy ammunition. It does 86 or 90 damage depending on rarity, and it has a 2 times headshot multiplier. This means that outside of a sniper rifle, it has the highest single shot damage potential in the game. However, the Flintlock only allows for 1 shot at a time, has pretty decent damage fall off, and also takes 3 seconds to reload. In addition to all of this, the Flintlock also has a mobility component to it. When fired, it will impulse the shooter backwards, and if the bullet strikes a target, it will impulse the target away from the shooter. This can allow for some tricky plays to be made. Player there, runs out into the storm, jump, turn, finds him, yeah! We've seen a decent amount of use out of the Flintlock during the Fortnite World Cup online open qualifiers. So let's hear from some of the qualified players to get their opinion on its addition to the game.
If I'm low on HP and I have to choose one weapon, it will be this one. You can actually like kill someone from 200 HP to 0 without taking any shots.
And it's also really good for competitive play because if you're high ground or if you want to get away from a situation, the Flintlock, when you use it, it knocks you some distance so you can get away or you can get high ground over someone. I think it just adds a lot of like different plays you can make with it. I think it's good.
I personally really like the Flintlock. I think it's a really good weapon. I think it's a really, really strong weapon in the right hands. You need to know how to use it and you need to base your whole game around it if you want to use it right.
It's just a kind of weapon we need more.
I definitely think it's one of the better things that have been added skill-wise. I like that it's so versatile. I really like it competitive. Definitely deserves a spot in here.
Thanks for watching, and hopefully you saw how the Flintlock can be utilized in the right hand.